Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for week 2 of Project Life 2025. Zooming in. Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for setting up my Project Life 2025 week number 2. I am using Ali Edwards' January Stories by the Month kit. It is super cute. I, however, am not a huge fan of the hearts with the eyes in the middle, so you'll see how I navigate that through this process video. But here's a quick look at what embellishments I will be using. Some things from my stash, and then of course elements from the kit. I'm loving keeping things simple this year with Project Life because of my other work commitments and being outside the home more than I ever have been. We are in our taxi stage era where I'm a taxi and a secretary for Nora's many things that she has going on. So for me, it's much more simple to pare down what I'm deciding to do each week in this project. So I'm using these black alpha stickers I had in my stash from Studio Calico. I could not for the life of me get these to look straight. I don't know if it was the wonky star pattern on the back. I don't know if it was the font itself, but you're going to see I edit out me placing and replacing these poor alpha stickers a million times until they are in a position where I like them. So I ended up using this January circle sticker from an old Studio Calico kit. It matches perfectly with the colors. And then I'm going to put down one of these fiery flaming hearts, layer it with a word phrase sticker. This one says optimistic because that's how I was feeling this week. And then I'm going to use my date stamp to stamp the dates. So it's week number 2, which I think is the first full week of January, right? Right. I think it's the 6th through the 12th. Yes, because the 12th was my mom's birthday. So that's basically my formula for all of these photos that I have, is just to add either one or two of these little stickers, add a couple of puffy Starburst stickers. These are also from Ali Edwards, but from another collection. And then maybe a word phrase, or use the alphas to spell something at the top of the photo. So once I get my title card done, I can move on to the photo. This photo is freaking hilarious. My husband's gonna kill me, but his hair's looking a little special. It was right before bedtime. I was laying in bed with Nora because sometimes she still likes snuggles, and he likes to pick up Smokey and grab him really close and go, "Look, we're best friends." But and makes this really big cheesy smile as if he's the happiest ever, but really Smokey is not having it. So it's just really funny, and I wanted to include that picture. And you can see I wrote on it with my paint pen and smeared it, so then I have to figure out how to cover it up. So I'm going to move this smiley chipboard and put it where I did the writing, and then I'm going to take one of the tags that came in the die cut pack and trim it down and use it as a label, which is something that I started doing probably a few weeks ago, and I'm like, ooh, this is a great technique. So I'm leaving in my error to show you so mistakes happen and you can totally cover them up. And all I wrote on that little trimmed out piece of tag was, quote, "Look, we're best friends." Matt loves it. Smokey, not so much. And then the second row was just the crazy pattern card. All I did was tape the January tag on top of it and left that because there's so much going on in the background. I don't think it needs anything else as far as an embellishment's concerned. And then the 3x4 photo is just a picture of my nails that I did this week. And all I did was spell out Manny with those alphas, put a little heart, and you see I cover up the eyeball with the word phrase sticker. I just popped it right in the middle over top of it. And it looks really cute, and you would never know that there's a eye looking at you. And then moving on to the bottom is a photo of me and one of my fave little babies at school. He shows up sometimes in my Project Life, and he's just such a cuddle bug. So I spelled out love and put show up, the word phrase sticker that said show up, and then a few stars. And then the love these things about January, I chose to use as an opportunity to journal. So on the word phrase sticker sheet, there's numbers 1 through 10, and I have 8 spaces to journal, and I will read that journaling to you while you see the close-ups. So number 1 says, return to school, work, and busy schedules, thankful for routines. Number 2, Nora did not have to serve her in-school lunch detention after all. I made sure it went well. There's a story behind that, and you can go watch the first Project Life video. I'll link at the end of this one if you want to know about that. Story number 3 says, the new planner feel. There's nothing like a new crisp planner waiting to be written in my Hobonichi era. Oh, waiting to be written in my Hobonichi era. Sorry, that was 2 sentences. Number 4, I have been super productive since the new year with my content. Number 5, Nora's being much more responsible. She's remembering her chores and following through. Number 6, fresh starts in general. A new year feels good. Number 7, Matt finally got a new car. Nora and I are really glad he pulled the trigger. And number 8 says, trying new avenues of stationery, fountain pens, 5-year journal, slowing down, and taking time in my daily pages. So that is the journaling that I did. And moving on to the second, or the right side of the spread rather, this page protector is different than one I typically use. It's comprised of 3 rows of 3x4 sections. So you can put a 3x4 photo or 3x4 cards, but you don't have to put a 3x4 photo inside. You can do something like take a big photo and cut it up into 4 pieces so that you have like a big, huge photo spread out over 4 of those pockets. I might do something like that in the future, but right now in this season of life, we just have so many photos. I tend to not have enough slots for all of them. But it worked out perfectly because I had these journaling cards that said 1, 2, and 3, so I wanted to use those. And then I also pulled in this random patterned paper card that came from Paper Person Shop last year. And the colors that are on the back of it match perfectly, so I just used it as like a filler, if you will. And I love that they give me lots of room for journaling. So the first row has a picture of my view at Starbucks, and I just journaled on there Starbucks treats and homework between school and therapy, which is what we were doing. Nora got her little drink and her snack, and she was doing her math. And then you can see my little Hobonichi is just chilling there. And I took this really fun chipboard circle and cut it in half and just added it there. I didn't want to cover up too much of the picture, so that's why I didn't use the whole thing. And then the other photo is Nora getting her routine blood work, and it was right after they took the needle out, so her face looks really pale. She's like, Mom, why are you putting that in there? So I spelled out yuck with the alphas, and then that little green smiley chipboard was perfect because, well, he's not smiling. He's kind of like, meh. And I used the word phrase that says, it is okay to be afraid, but she wasn't really that scared. She didn't cry or anything. She was really brave. And then I just journaled about our Friday. So I wrote with the paint pen, Fun Friday. I created a little cute sticker cluster at the top, one of my favorite things to do. And I wrote, but first, Fun Friday, but first, Nora had to get an annual blood work that was overdue. She was really brave and didn't cry. Then we went to get boba. I had to exchange pants. Then we drove to Colony Center, and she got fake nails at Ulta. We picked up Chipotle, too. And then the second row has only one photo and then the 2 journaling cards. And I journaled about student council, which is something new Nora started this past week of, me documenting. And so that's what I wrote as the title for this journaling card. Oh, that was Nora's hand saying hi. So I chose the word phrase sticker that says new experiences, which was perfect to document student council. And I just wrote, our school had never done anything like this, but Nora was selected to represent her class. It's comprised of a few students from 4th and 5th grade. She's enjoying it so far and is brainstorming ways to improve the school. And then the picture in the middle is a selfie I took of, I always mention the Groff family who we're very close to, and the oldest Groffling, because there are 5 children, was at church and was snuggling on me and taking a little nappy. So I took this sweet photo I love. And I didn't even journal. I just spelled out yes with the alpha stickers and then embellished it with some puffy little bursts, some stars, and then the word sticker that says moments. On the third journaling card, I wrote Corey and Nora and then made another cluster at the top, and this word phrase sticker says new things. And then I wrote, Saturday was a chill day. I worked on content. Matt went grocery shopping, test drove cars, and watched TV. Nora was talking with Corey, and she ended up coming over for a play date. They did hair and played a few games. A success. Because she came to Nora's birthday, but they hadn't had a one-on-one play date, so it was kind of impromptu, and it worked out really well. So I love when that happens. Finding a new friend who can come over for a play date is always a win. And then the photos that go with that story are what's in the bottom row. We are almost done here. The 2 photos are from that play date. and the one is in Nora's room, and I just love the picture of them making silly faces. It was Nora's idea too. I wanted to take a picture of them, and then Nora was like, and now let's do one with silly faces. So I snapped that picture, although Nora's not even making a silly face, so I don't know, maybe I snapped it at the wrong time. I'm not sure. But either way, it's cute. And so I put the little like chipboard circle smiley face that's like the laughing emoji. And then on the other photo, I embellished it with word stickers, or alpha stickers rather. And I put LMBO, which means laugh my butt off, or laughing my butt off, which I was. And they were too. They had a lot of fun because they were giggling quite a bit. That's how you can gauge a good play date. You know, if you hear giggles coming from the room, you know it's probably a good thing. No one's crying. There's no bleeding. It's all good. So I call that a win. And then I just put a sticker on the bottom that said January stuff, and then a couple of puffies. My puffies. I just love puffy stickers. If you guys have a favorite puffy sticker, let me know what they are, because I need to replenish my supplies. And then that filler card that I had with the wonky pattern from Paper Person Shop, that one, I just put a tag, a black tag on it that says 0125. Kept it really simple, which is why I went with black alphas. Like, I know this is more of a bright color palette, I guess. Like, it's definitely different. Like, it's coral and then like an olive green and then like oranges, and like yellows. So I guess it's like a warmer color palette, but then there's like accents with black. So I wanted to put that black tag on there to kind of bring it out, and then also using the black alphas. So that's going to wrap up week 2. Wow, we're already in week 3 at the time of doing this voiceover. Crazy. Here are the close-ups of the right side of the spread. Let me know if you're still writing 2024 on everything. All right, friends, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. If you're not, I would love to have you. Hit that bell so you don't miss my content. Here's a look at it all together. Thank you again for being here. Take care of yourselves, sweet friends, and remember that you are enough. Have a great week. Bye.